What's up guys, Barry Game here, back with some more AFK Journey, and this is a huge warning, so please be patient. Wait, do not summon for the Celestial Twins Elijah and Lila just yet, because we currently have two versions of this hero, one on the Pioneer server where they were extremely buffed, and one on the VN test server that is kind of buffs. Both of them are, I still think, better than the original version. However, we're really unsure which one is going to be coming to global in the next 24 hours. So let's jump into it. I'm going to show you guys the comparison between these two versions and we can talk about it. So let's start off showing you guys the comparison on individual abilities here. Now, one thing you will remember that the HP percentage passively that they will share HP pool wise has been increased, and I'll show you guys here and here. You'll notice both of these are the same. You might actually not even realize I'm changing between images here. That's because just about everything is the same except for one thing. The initial energy is going from 300 on the Pioneer server down to 200 on the VN test server. So that is something that it makes it so that getting to that initial big burst has gone down a little bit. And I'll actually show you guys a one-to-one comparison here on all of these, because you can tell very easily nothing is changing in a lot of these skills. You probably can't tell besides like the one thing up in the very top corner up here. You'll notice which one is the Pioneer server because it has the text in it. Just about everything on this character is identical. And again, right here you can see we're switching between them. Everything else has stayed the same. We can go over to the hero's focus. Again, everything has stayed the same. However, when we get to the exclusive, this is where we're going to see a little bit of a difference here. It has actually quite a bit of text different here. So let's go through and talk about these changes here. Just make sure I'm on the right one here. Yeah. So previously, it says when a battle starts, if the allies except them linked through the stellar bond all belong to the same faction, a special resonance is triggered. The resonance increases linked allies' vitality by an extra 10 and their energy gained by 10%. Once the resonance is active, stellar bond is permanently enhanced after all linked allies have used their ultimate. When enhanced, allies regain 12% of the energy cost. And again, remember, this is the one that is on the Pioneer server. If we jump over to here, it's a little bit different. There's even some wrong things like dollar signs and stuff. But if you take a look and see what's going on here, up until the vitality by extra 10 and their energy gained by 10. So that part is the same. The thing that changes a little bit is the next part. So previously it says once the resonance is active, stellar bond can be permanently enhanced. Right here it says after all link allies have cast their ultimates while resonance is active, the bond unleashes a permanent energy burst, inspiring all allies and returning 10% of their energy cost each time they cast an ultimate. That's pretty much the same, except you'll notice here it's 10% instead of the 12% it had before. The enhancement can only occur one time. This one doesn't necessarily say one time, but again, there's a little confusion here on what's going on where. And then everything else is the same, except this on the Pioneer server made it that the ultimate cast would refund 20% of the energy used. This has been nerfed back down to the original 15% that it originally had. Lastly, we have the Supreme Plus, and you can see here a little bit of difference here as well. So on the Pioneer server, it was 20%. And 40%, and that has gone down to 15 and 30%, which again I think was the original value when the hero first came out. So couple things. Originally I think the initial energy was 0, so that is a positive. They have nerfed these things a little bit, and like I said, we're gonna have to go through and see what happens on global, because just because this is what's on the VN test servers doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to be coming to us live. So they went from a kind of fringe, maybe PvP only hero to a dominant Dream Realm support hero, to now in this version and this state of it, we don't know just yet. So let us do some testing. Let us see first and foremost how this hero releases on global, and then we'll be able to give you guys a little bit more feedback. So don't just go and burst all those stellar crystals and just waste all your stargazing. Give us time, let us test them out, and let's see how these heroes act. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you guys see anything else that's different, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys next time.